Hello, this is just a video to warn you and to let you know that you shouldn't really fall for Lego's new minifigure scam. Now, for those of you that don't know, obviously Lego minifigures, the collectible CMF series, have made the move from going in from bags into cardboard boxes. The official story from Lego is that this is to help the environment, less plastic, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to expose that pretty much and explain to you why that isn't the case and why that's just something that they can hide behind. And they've essentially lied to their customers. So let's begin. So for those of you that don't know, in 2010, Lego released a collectible minifigures series 1. I think it was September of that year. They were in yellow packets. And at the time, they had an extra barcode on the packet. Nobody really knew at first what this was. But it soon became apparent that the barcode was unique to the minifigure inside the packet. The secondary barcode, not the one that they'd scan in store. This continued on through to Series 2, and then from Series 3, for quite a long time, they had what were called bump codes. So from Series 3, they got rid of that secondary barcode because they realised that people knew from scanning it with their phone that what the figure was in the packet. It wasn't till much later on that feeling the packets and being able to identify figures became more popular and a more foolproof method. Although personally for myself, I was able to feel the packets day one. I didn't even need the extra barcode. So a little bit of a history lesson there. So back to the topic. Now, I first want to address something as well that a lot of people have a misconception about. They seem to think that that it's fairer if people don't feel the packets. Now, I'm going to explain why that's not actually the case. And for someone to feel the packets, as long as they don't go crazy, that this method is actually better for those as well that can't feel the packets. And the reason for that is, imagine you've got a full sealed case, and it doesn't matter whether it's the old set or the new set, but the new sets come in the newer sets that were in packets came in a box of about 36, I think. And I think there was essentially 3 figures of each character in that case. So imagine you've got somebody that walks into the store, they've only got one box, and you say, yeah, I'm going to pick up a set. So you sit there feeling through the packs, you get a full set, you buy them, you leave the store. Then you get somebody come in that doesn't know how to feel the packs, and they pick up, 5 packets. And let's say they get 1 duplicate out of those 5 packets. The person that came in before has actually helped them, because if they hadn't chosen different figures, the chances of duplication for the person that couldn't feel the packets would have been much higher. That's a given. So by that logic, it's obvious that people feeling the packets and being able to get the figures they wanted was much better for everybody, even the people that couldn't actually, tell what was in the packets through feeling them. Now, the reason I've labelled this video as Lego's scam is because I feel it is, and I feel it's fraudulent to their customers, particularly their loyal customers. I'm going to explain to you why the boxes are a ridiculous and unfair move. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, Lego's official story is that they've made the shift to the boxes for environment's sake, less plastic, blah, blah, blah. That statement is hypocritical and in error and wrong, because essentially they've done this to stop people feeling the packets and getting the figure they wanted. They've done it to incite more buying, more of spending money on something that, bearing in mind, in 2010 cost £1.99p. I'm not sure what the other region prices were. And fast forward to today, in these new boxes, they cost £3.49p. So there's a price increase to consider as well. Now, the reason what Lego have said is bogus is because they've essentially done it to get people to spend more money, not knowing what they're getting. So, oh, I didn't want that one, buy another one, didn't want that one, buy another one, that kind of thing, without being fair to the customers and allowing them to choose what they actually want. Now, the reason their story of environment is rubbish and a complete lie is, for instance, I'll give you an example. Look at the boxed Lego sets. So just your standard Lego sets, don't matter whether they're City, Ninjago, Star Wars, whatever they are. And we'll use their new theme as an example, Dreams. Now, as far as I can tell, Dreams is their new theme, and all their brand new Dream sets, the pieces come in plastic bags inside the boxes. Brand new sets. Brand new. But yet the minifigures are in cardboard boxes. But yet Lego are still fine with the fact that most, if not all of their sets, I haven't seen a single set yet, or anybody with a single set that has had paper bags with the pieces in, despite the fact they print this in some of the instructions to make it look like they're using paper bags. I've seen nothing but plastic bags in their standard sets. So the fact that they've said this is an environment decision is absolute rubbish, and it's a downright disgrace and disgusting lie to customers. Another thing I want to call Lego out on, you remember how I said in the beginning of the video that Series 1 and 2 of the original minifigures that released in 2010 had a secondary barcode. Now, this is important for these new boxes because if you notice on the bottom, I refuse to buy any of these boxes, by the way, on principle. I'm absolutely out of the minifigure game. On the bottom of these cardboard boxes, you will notice there is a very tiny, almost QR code looking thing that's been printed onto the box. Now, this is interesting because it's not a barcode like the old, like a standard scannable barcode like the old Series 1 and 2. It's a QR code. It's like a sort of QR code. Now, if you look at this QR code, you can't do anything with it. You can't scan it with your phone. You can't do it with your whatever. It means nothing to the customer, and the customer can do nothing with it. However, what Lego are able to do with that barcode that's been printed on that little QR code looking thing that's on the bottom of the box, what Lego are able to do with that through their internal system is able to trace exactly what machine and what factory that box has come from. And not only that, it's able to tell them exactly what parts, what pieces are inside that box, despite the fact they claim they have no idea what's in these blind bags or blind boxes now. And just to add further insult to injury, I wrote a review of these new Marvel Series 2 CMF figures in the boxes, despite the fact not having any. I have seen them in person, though. And I said, on the lines of, they're a decent series, they look really nice, this, that, and the other, great selection of accessories and prints and things. They look like a nice set. However, I won't buy on principle because of the reasons I've explained in this video, including exposing them in the review that I wanted to post on their website, of how the fact that they could tell what was inside the box, and also the environmental rubbish that they spouted, when actually it was about making more money. As the saying goes, there's no sentiment in business. So I composed that review. I took time out of my day to write that review, posted it, and, I submitted it. And of course, because it spoke the truth, Lego decided that they didn't want to have that review on their website. Very unfortunate there. So that pretty much confirms everything I've said in this video. So I strongly encourage people, I understand for parents it's difficult when you've got kids that want these figures, this, that, and the other. I understand that. But I do strongly encourage people, if you can, not to purchase these minifigures. Because what they've done is essentially a massive scam. They've lied to the customers about it. As I said, they've got the the little code things on the bottom, printed on the bottom of the boxes that tells them exactly what factory it's come from and what parts are inside that particular box. You'll notice that the codes are slightly different on every box. And the fact that they've done this claiming it's an environmental issue when actually they're still happy to package lots and lots of bricks in sets, in cardboard boxes with plastic bags inside them. They've not made the extra effort yet to switch over to the paper bags that they were supposedly doing. And I can't imagine that the minifigures in boxes were such a pressing issue that we were still all right to carry on with the plastic bags in the standard sets. So really, this video is to let you know that what they've essentially done is lying, and they've lied to you, the customer. They've lied to me. They've lied to everybody about it. And if you can, I strongly suggest that you don't support the CMFs anymore. It's entirely your decision, of course. You do what you like. But I wanted to make you aware of the truth and the situation behind it. Unfortunately, Lego these days seems to be going down a very anti-consumer road, one that I'm not very happy about, and that a lot of people shouldn't be happy about. These things, Lego isn't cheap. It's very unfortunate. So let me know what you think about what I've said in this video, whether you agree with it, disagree, and let me know whether you plan to pick up any of these new boxed minifigures. As I say, I'm out of that game now. I absolutely refuse to buy them on principle, and I would encourage anybody that wanted to do the same, because I think it's incredibly unfair what Lego have done. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe and take care. Bye-bye.